To the listeners, supporters, fans, well wishers, we in a Salon Tok Forum where they deal with issues coming in analysis today, of course, now Wednesday, June 12, 2024. And the presenter na Kutubu Koroma. Want tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or God Almighty, plenty. Thank you for another beautiful day where you don't win naya. Again, like I already say, every day where you wake, all you need for do for Lord tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala boku thank you. Because now in they make that provision day. Now the only one way they make that provision day for low gap. So because of what you don't do for we today, we like I say, not to law, like a gift where he give that blessing day, he say, okay, now gap. So for that alone, one tell boku thank you. And we they ask him again, say how a direct we coming one up today. We they ask also let it continue for hold on to me till the rest of the day. Before I come talk again about the issues then, I want to tell one or two of my brothers say Boku thank you because we know they make appeal, say we need money for put the system together. As a matter of fact, we get three of the brothers we don't actually help. If they see now, they don't get the big computer because waiting have been used today na iPad. But a job like this, you need something where they steady. So then we water them by God power. I go when next go come, we will begin name them. We don't financially contribute for law get a good system. We still the hope say we will get more because we get other things them way we get forget telephone we go make una go call. So meaning that we get forget a vmix way na go dey make that possible. So the only way we go make Leona be part of this, like I talk, una get for contribute financially, una get for say una own contribution na Zelle, or una they use 240-413-1733, or una can even send a cash app also on the same number, but we'll get them. Because like I say, me alone no go able finance this year. So the people in Guinea, we need for do this year in such a way that so then we will really set the system in such a way that owner will be part of them. They don't do well, they don't, make with the come now, we know they go now then WhatsApp group, then they because the WhatsApp group they could continue for argue. Now a party place for the party picking them, the SLPP people them and the APC people them. Now then get the we don't decide say we they take this year on a higher higher level. Now they will they take up. So but for let this happen, una where they fashion for say they send the audios them. What you need for do? Once una don't come now, una don't come, we don't open the thing down. And then una also they make sure say una be me friends them, una for try for befriend me now. So once I come, the notification will come, then automatically una will come about. So una not even need for wait again. Pass Aduam there, I begin send link. No, now this I really want to avoid. I want to they follow. I want to share because it's very important on share now. And I want to comment. And at the same time, I want to subscribe to the Kutubu Koma YouTube platform. They can continue for argue. Now this now we do now a money get 2-3 friends same. We do this now the real patriotism this. So today we get number of things that we can discuss now, both foreign as well as domestic. But first, waiting I want to talk about people them, especially the Muslims them, we don't decide say then go fulfill the last requirement for be a Muslim, meaning that they get for go fulfill that obligation on the part of any Muslim for do the pilgrimage, for do Hajj. Now, today, I want to spend some time to explain about the importance or the essence of Hajj. Why people, they make up their mindset and they go Hajj. You know, in life, they call all this so, they make a lot of, mistakes. They do a lot of things way in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, righteous. A lot of things that what they do. But at a point in somebody in life, at a point in time, you get for make informed decision. You get for sit down and ask yourself, say this life where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you, how you want let it end? You want let it end on a note where we'll make sure say where eventually you don't do your own time on the face of this earth here. You don't do. You want to see if where you turn up before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in judgment. You want to see what he will able to do, whether he will judge you or accept you as one of the people that wait for who are Jannah. And the way where that they happen though, person you go one Arijana for lay sit down on the right hand side of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now what should they do on Afnaya? So if somebody say in they go Hajj, they go Hajj just for let you be a tourist. No. Or let them they call you Al-Hajj or Hajjah. No. That's not to the reason that way they go there for. You they go Hajj, importance of Hajj, they go there for ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say for the remaining time where you don't left now on the face of this earth here, let it turn your life around, where the only thing we go do that things and way righteous in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in sight. Meaning that you go lie, they lie, they puel, they be a false witness against people then, they do anything where go hamburg your fellow mortal. You cannot. In other words, performing the Hajj, now a big sacrifice and commitment where anybody they take. Because once in other words, what you they argue now so though, you they enter into a covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In other words, you they give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you get a promise, a very sincere promise, say, how you don't care you go now the Holy Land. You go there, you don't worship him, you don't ask for forgiveness. All the mistakes that way we don't do, you don't ask for forgiveness, for let you forgive you. When you don't come now, you feel like brand new picking that they just born. New baby when they just born. You just feel like a 1 day old picking. And we all know say a 1 day old picking not get no sin. He not commit no sin. A 1 day old picking, he not commit no sin. So when you go Hajj, when you come back, you don't turn the 1 day old picking where you not commit no sin, and you for also commit and dedicate yourself to the fact that you not go commit sin. You go stay away from anything was sinful. Ask them where go turn for negate, and wait you go undertake na the Holy Land. So today the prayer now today now for all we brothers and sisters and we mammy and daddy them, we don't decide for make this pilgrimage here so. We don't decide say then they turn their life around forgive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wait till they talk now, we ask say when they come back, they forbid people them where they get the moral compass. They forget people them where they hold candlelight before we. They forbid people them where they look then come to mortal man. Kojuma koju, you tell them the truth. You they look you come to mortal man. Kojuma koju, you tell them the truth. Any say when I bend they. Anything when I bend, you know go be part of them. You commitment to Allah. They keep company with shaitan anymore. Now, only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now they keep company with. So this accounts for the fact, say, if you're not ready yet for perform the Hajj, you still get the dunya yaji pa you. You still want the enjoyment. Please not go there. Not go there. Because Allah not going to accept you Hajj. If you go there, just for the sightseeing of men, them, for Lake Kale, they put lawan in your head. You get other where you gonna play, then they call Al Hajj, or then they call you Hajj job because of that. Then a waste of time. They are just a tourist. And nobody know one let God escape with Parliamentary. Nobody know one be a tourist. Because anybody where they go there, if they go there, so that when it come, like I say, if they live a very holy life, a life where committed to truthfulness, integrity, morality, and anything. If you able to save, like we will not go it, and we not make plan yet for go. Una where they go now, where they come, una your job now for whole candlelight before we. Now for direct we. The imams like you already tell you say, anybody where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't misdirect, no human being no go direct them. No human being. Anybody where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't misdirect, no human being on the face of this earth no go direct them. Nobody. But on the contrary, anybody where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't direct, no human being no go misdirect them. No human being no go misdirect anybody where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't direct. So we the pray say, the one them way don't go Hajj. When they come back, they don't job now. When they do, then they can't be with leaders them. Then they can't hold candlelight before we. Then they can't for direct we. They get for draw we yes. For make sure say all they wrong thing what they do, we not for because we blind. Then where they go, where they can now, then eye open, then they see. Now we know they see it, so now they own job now for guide we. So, like I say today, the major discussion now, yeah. Now for the one them where they perform the Hajj now, for understand say they get a sacred responsibility now, yeah. They get a sacred mission now, yeah. They get a commitment. Waiting and don't decide. They don't decide, say, then they turn their life to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They know they keep company with Satan anymore. They know they keep company with Satan anymore. Who side the truthfulness thing that they go there. And we pray God say, when they come, who side the truthfulness thing that they go there. Then go there in the sight of Allah. Waiting and please now the sight of Allah, now they go do. So that they go be able for guide we on the path of righteousness. As I go to the second part, I want ask you follow me. I want ask you follow share. I want ask you follow comment. And I want ask you also follow subscribe to the Kutubu Kuruma YouTube platform. Please, because we need for me this place here grow. Every day where Akaya, I will remind una way fashion for the say, when Kutubu will not see that, you don't even today. I don't be need today. I go outside. So on my way coming, I get about 2 calls and where they can. But Kutubu, you they call for find out. So we know they get that now. We know they ain't that what's in the happen now. So I tell the people that will call me. I tell them in no uncertain time say. This program, no, they go. We know they win this program here by way of WhatsApp group. No, it's not going to happen. This program here, also don't they now? So the platform don't they, the height don't they. Now they will get for day. It come by way of Facebook Live. It come with YouTube also. So Uda me followers them, me supporters and me fans them. Now for the candy, now for the follow me, and now for the go subscribe now the YouTube platform when I go see me. Because like I say, we job now, Now for make sure say this place here grow. Now for make sure say they grow. And like we say, we don't get two brothers and don't come, they don't help. This machine way at the top, they now so. Usa the one they see this big skin. Usa sit down so now they see me in the middle. Now two brothers them. Now them come together and they put money. And like I say, we still get other things same way we need forget for let the program continue. We need forget that V mix. Because with the V mix, what he do, he go try for make sure say, una self get way for the come inside. We get for the invite guest them, we get for the appear at the program, we get for the invite guest them, we get for the candidate. But this will only happen where we all done like the appeal to now, who all don't subscribe, for make the place, be get all the equipment they want because we need the equipment them. Without the equipment, we're not going to make the place big. We're not going to make it lively, and we're not go able for bring that inside for learner self with the calling because it's very important for learner the calling. So that the appeal is I go at every given opportunity where I get, I go make this play and call for now to now for let we all help for promote this place here. Let this place here be a place who all will be very proud of. Now the next thing we I want to discuss, and some of we be not talking from which America they get slangs the way they can use. They call her from the from Jump Street, meaning that from the beginning. This question of this discussion where they between APC and SLPP, some of we be no say not to a serious discussion now. Some of we be not we know that. Some of we be no say not to anything with serious. Because here are the factors for that. Where they on both sides. If the opposition party, APC, rightly enough, think say they win the election, they win them, they get very credible evidence. We go support the fact say they win this election we pass 2023, June 24 or 26, whatever. All them we need for do them and then we need for going to court because like you said, there's always reason for talk say people for going to court. Not for your day work at talk say they win the election and then deprive them of their victory. No, they need for take that argument further. They need for take up further. But they're not wrong. Waiting, we see them put now the names are now. The thing's so funny that now once in a way I never keep on waiting the dialogue or whatever the depend between both APC and now where to see today, they say they not suspend them. So the fundamental question where anybody actually in a serious thing and not to any serious thing or to them party have been depend APCO and SLPP, not to anything was serious. They just there for the full people them. This study things about them two parties there. If people them observe, Salon are the only place that, especially within the African, politics, within the African politics, where they party that were been on there before independence and after independence, up to now we are the talk. Now the same party they did it. SLPP, APC. Now the one day where decide for come say, well, then they open a third force and they can't get a third party. When we actually look at things, not serious people there at all not. Charles Magai come, he open your party where they call Pikin Magai don't Chris, rather than the PMDC. So one thing I like about Salon people then, they're very good at giving names to something. They begin calling Pikin Magai don't Chris. Now your party that what you see, he don't go take money, he don't give money. Now that the party don't die so. We not see nothing. Other parties they don't come. C4C don't come. Yes, you get the members within parliament. But the question is, They don't take C4C now to a level where it will be a very serious and potent political force. We don't see them. No, we don't see them yet. We don't say it. NGC come in an atmosphere of euphoria. I mean, the euphoria was there. It was there. When NGC come, it was like I mean, a political tsunami that where hit Salio. So everybody, yes, we don't say, it's very possible say NGC by God power, Nango can be the third force in the country. Okay, the elections come. Well, as we know that the African, politics, it always very difficult for you, the one day where they in office, they just get them out because look at it now, they control everything. Now only Libya and whatever they do now, we go credit Liberia because Liberia, in as much as the ruling party where it was headed by Mr. George Weah, now in power, now under the auspices, they conduct the elections, but they still lost. So now one in exceptional cases, one. So now that we will continue for comment Liberia because they really uphold the democratic tendency. They allow the elections for take place without any interference, no second guessing. The electoral people then, nobody not interfere in the job. What you see, they produce a very good result where everybody they admire, where everybody glad for, everybody they admire. Similarly, so now South Africa, the whole election, yes, they no defeat the government will be there in power, they not defeat them outright, but the way the citizens they render the democratic verdict, it was like a warning when they send to the ANC, say, not take we for granted. The voters, they send a very clear and unmistakable message to the ANC parties, say, let them not take them for granted. And if they take them for granted, then go there for a big surprise. And that happened. What they do, they reduce the majority. They reduce the majority. Don't forget, say the ANC come about, with the advent of Nelson Mandela, where now put that into power. Yeah, we know people like Oliver Tambo, they all been there, but it was not, it was not so potent until Mandela come out in jail. When Mandela come out in jail, now the ANC become a more potent force. We see every election and them in the winner, hands down, and them in the winner. But I think they know this complacency, don't see them now, to the extent now they know they pay too much attention to waiting the people they want. So waiting the citizens do, they troop now the police stations them and demonstrate in the validity of the sanctity of the ballot box by making sure say ANC understand the fact say that extraordinary and plenipotentiary powers where they may get in order to anymore. They don't cut down on the powers. What they do, they reduce the number in parliament. Then they do. They reduce them in parliament. Now, the ANC government now get for going to coalition with the opposition party them. Because all by themselves and the number where they get at parliament is not enough for let they just anything going to parliament, it pass like that. No, it not going to happen. They not get the number. So they are now going to be forced for compromise. They get for be forced now for negotiate. These are the politics that, and this now they talk about this parliamentary system of governance, where one person not they go with absolute power. The same thing happened in India. We see Mr. Modi in your party, and himself waiting here for happen. He not get that absolute majority in the parliament anymore. Waiting here for happen. He get for going into negotiations. He get for going to compromise. He get for bring in another party for help him. And in situation like that, a political party go there and what they call a powder keg, where can explode at any time. All it takes now for the government come up with something where they defeat them. If they defeat them, then that will call for a motion of non-confidence in the government, where in most cases it will lead to the downfall of the government. But all of them here, some of which we want to, this that the democracy, this way we want. A very competitive democracy. A democracy where one person not they emerge as an absolute ruler. A democracy where nobody know they appear like none of the be all and end all. Now in get all the answer. No, it got to be a democracy where based on compromise. A democracy where based on give and take. That kind of democracy they. We say as it is now. When you look at that constitution where Justice Cowan fashion out, now that kind of a democracy they, now it don't come fashion for we. The democracy where where they call for a compromise. A democracy where the whole people are accountable. A democracy where the government of the day no go feel say he get total control over things. No. Now a democracy where they work on banana kanda, because at any time he go sleep. And when sleep you go fall. And when you fall, you are out of power. Waiting now the code they talk so waiting. Next month, the 4th of next month, then they hold elections. Now, the current Prime Minister, Mr. Sunak, if you not be careful, in your constituency, excuse me, if you not be careful, in your constituency, where they represent the parliament, where now on that make it become Prime Minister, if you not be careful, he not go win election for come back to parliament. As it is now, if you not be careful, excuse me, if you not be careful, he not go win election for come back to parliament. You see, the beauty and majesty and the glory this of the parliamentary democracy. One thing about the parliamentary democracy, the quote we already talked now, is self-regulatory. It regulates itself. Now, one that way, nobody not going to be assured of absolute power. No, it's not possible. There is nothing like absolute power. It's not possible. So you not go get dictators and not go did it. The dictatorship they see so, because like they already argue, Salon particularly not need a presidential system of government. We don't need them. Salon particularly not need a presidential system of government. One, we not get the capacity for them. We not get the patience for them. We not go able. the people them always don't emerge as presidents in a Salon. Where you take them from Shakastinis to now, they see themselves as overlords them. Now, waiting they want to do, nothing they do. They're only accountable to their whims, views, and caprices. They're not accountable to the citizen. And waiting on getting any kind of enabling environments in it. Now, the important parliaments they will get. The important parliament they will get, now not make leaders in us, like I say, here in Africa, but particularly in a Salon where I don't see. Are they follow in other countries? The presidents and they don't get this kind of so much power. Nigeria, we tell God thank you, the House and the Senate in Nigeria, they get man and woman them, we're committed to the constitutional advancement of the country. So therefore, they not allow any leader for just do things what we want. That also goes for Ghana, but not in Salon. Salon, what you know happened there from Shaka Stevenson time to now, now demigods they will get, we're only accountable to themselves. Demigods we're not accountable to nobody. Now, what they want, they do. They're only accountable to their own whims, views, and caprices. That now the politics that we get at Salon. The leaders say they don't care for they don't care for nobody. The leaders say they don't care for public opinion at all. Not now, waiting they want. As long as they're in power, that's about it. But like these other governments, they will talk about this parliamentary system of governance, what they talk about, and it's not possible. Like at the turn now way at the talk so, the Prime Minister na Britain Mr. Sunak, in job, they in big jeopardy, in big jeopardy. In job, they in very big jeopardy. He not sure of him coming back. He is not sure of coming back. As for in party, the Conservative Party, there is 99% say the Conservative Party they lost this election. Yeah, so there is a 99% that the Conservative Party in England will lose the election. Waiting at the cause for that, we tell God thank you because of the parliamentary system of governance we didn't get. Because in that situation, Mr. Sunak no go do anything for being insert into power. No, because now by constituencies in the vote, I think they get up to 600 and some MPs them we now make the parliament. So they not get chance because they not they vote for one person. Now different people in the vote for different people there. Now they vote for. So the chance for let any leader go try for manipulate the elections then, for try for twist the elections then, for try any electoral commission and balance the figure for it not go work. Because like we said now by different constituencies then, where they report. So there's no way you go here, must go Birmingham, you go Manchester, you go in Yanda, you go it's not possible. But in a presidential system, the chance for people that twist the elections in their favor, it open. And I mean, in most cases, who side the problems they come out? Now the presidential elections, now they but in a parliamentary democracy, you know, because like we say, now different constituencies there. So no one leader, you not go able to influence all the constituencies them, it's not possible. So this now the only thing. So if we they try for look for a solution as Salon, if we get for look for solution as Salon, waiting we as citizens for demand, we for demand say, Lord, go back to the parliamentary democracy. Now that for be the war for wage, we for wage a war on bringing back parliamentary democracy. The presidential system of government, we don't need them as Salon because we not fit for prosecutor, we not fit. Every leader where don't come, you don't abuse them, you don't abuse in office. Every leader where don't come since we adopt the presidential system of governance in on April 19, 1971, and we get cascaded to 1978, where as a matter of fact, just a day or two, where we get a republic, a day or two, Shaka Stevens, the amend the constitution, it become, an absolute ruler. He give himself a lot of power. This same thing I mean happen in Ghana, where Kwame Nkrumah be there, where power. In fact, Kwame Nkrumah own power, he himself such extraordinary and plenipotentiary powers that he He get the power for elect MPs them. He get power for overturn court decisions them. He get power for overturn parliamentary decisions them. He get power for appoint and fire at your whims them. So what it be happen in Ghana? Kwame Nkrumah become the country itself. Wait about Ghana, you the trouble Kwame Nkrumah. He became the country, and now we see. So now the same experiments now get under so now get that Salon. No matter how long Julius Maada Bio for the power, when he come up on power, the next party where they come or the next president where they come, the same thing where people and they grumble about dictatorship, human rights violation, miscarriage of justice, because people they get proper justice. Now go they because now so they fashion the constitution where they make one person a demigod, where they make sure say now only one institution they work. The one institution where they work, now the one where come with the presidency. But after the presidency, no other branch of government not the work na Salon. Let nobody not make any mistake now. Let nobody not fool himself. No other branch of government not the work na Salon. Only the executive branch. Now that make we see them baby power so when they get. Shaka Stevens exercise the same baby power. Joseph Saidu Momo do the same thing. And when the NPRC guys themselves come, they were accountable to you. President Ahmed Yankaba, he may not have been very extreme because the reason why Ahmed Yankaba not exercise this kind of power, what this is, so this raw power we border on abuse. When he came on power, he was faced with so much problem. A threat to the presidency. And as a matter of fact, if I want to use this occasion now again for announce I say, I don't go halfway on the book where I write about the Salon political history, where when God make it done, when I go see the comparative analysis, Salon before Republic, but in particularly Salon before the advent of Shaka Stevens, and say go now, because what should they do? By God power, the book will explain, it will lay out waiting in day, where we will get a parliamentary democracy, how the country be the kind of constitutional freedoms, liberties will be enjoyed. Where you compare to now, now what to get a totalitarian rule now get. One man rule now get a Salon. Let nobody not make any mistake. Now one man rule 90 days. One man rule. Look, for example, from the time where they suspend the Auditor General. 30 days, there had been no action either for bringing a case on the Auditor General. More assume say he don't breach the Constitution. They not do nothing. Neither they not return them to office. Just because the president wants us that way. Just because a president wants us that way. In a parliamentary democracy, in a country where the rule of law did it, in a country where get separation of powers, in a country where get a very independent and fearless judiciary, no matter that way for long, because waiting not happen, this very administration now they violate the rights of the Auditor General. Then they violate in constitutional rights. Where they keep her in abeyance like that. All this now the abuse, what they talk about, the abuse, the totalitarian abuse, the abuse. Now, waiting get for happen, because like we say, no matter how long SFP gain power, more assume say 2028 they not win election. Then another party come, when they go they use the same laws them where they now, where then they use, they go begin a complaint, say, oh, then they violate the human rights, the constitutional rights, This not the courts they not fair. This not the then but then fail for realize that now the same thing that they do now. So the only way out of this situation, I would talk. The only way out of this situation, also, let we get a system of governance where the cities, where they hold everybody accountable, where go make sure say no one leader, no citizen like a God, where go make sure no leader no go see himself like a God, he go just see himself like a servant. But as it is now, the leaders they will get done not to servant them. They are gods, they are demigods. They are demigods accountable to their own, a device. That's what we see now. So we need for actually we as citizens there. This now some if me get for demonstrate for anything, if me get for be part of a protest, that this some of we go protest for, say we need a system of governance where first of all they take into account the corporate well-being of the country, where they hold people that are accountable under the laws. Now we dey. This now the reason sometimes, I know the suicide and my fellow Salonians, especially the one they were ordinary America. So 2 days ago, Nine convict the son of the sitting president, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, even Pekin, Nine you convict 2 days ago. He don't become a felon. Now he don't become a criminal. Because they don't convict him. 2 days ago. But nobody not talk about witch hunt. Nobody not talk about, the target, Now we there. Even Donald Trump has also been convicted. We know here where anybody they talk say, no, the man a former president. They're not for Twitter and so. The man is statesman. No, there's nothing like a statesman. Statesman, they come by automaticity. Statesman are how you carry yourself. If you want to be a statesman, there are a lot of things where you for stay away for avoid. If you want to be a statesman, there are a lot of things where one thing where people then get for understand, the law no they respect nobody. The law is no respecter of a personality. The law no they respect anybody. You as citizen, now you get for respect the law. Now you get for bow down to the law. The law no office. It no personality. It no stature. Holding offices them are all the time they talk am. All the time at the talk am. Now an honor and privilege, not to birthright, not to entitlement, not to circumstantial freedom. Now an honor and privilege. So when you abuse the honor and privilege where they put by you, then you get for face the baptism of fire. When they hold you accountable, there should be nothing like, oh, now witch hunt, look what they do, look how they come after we, or then no. One thing where I see so ironic about the miscellaneous collection of Salionians within Aya, while sending Aya, then they obey every law in this country here. Up to driving. You hardly see any Saliona they work on a treat, they throw trash in a treat. They don't do that. Because the law not permits that. Then they accept that. You hardly see any Saliona where they drive, he not get his seatbelt on. He not go drum. As soon as he sit down, he click up. Why? That's so the law say. That's so the law say. You know they see any Salionian engaging in senseless criminal violence because you know what are the consequences. Why? The law not allow that. So the question where we for the ask ourselves, if we allege them within our people country, then everything when a law and order, we they obey law and order. Why then we for always support the people that were they in power, be it APCO or be it SLPPO, why we for support them? Where they know they conform to law and order, where they don't make the place very lawless, the place don't become a free for all. Why we for support that? Why we not for hold them accountable? Why we for afraid for criticize the people them? But Salionas and Denaya, they in night out and they criticize the stakeholders in this country also. Then they criticize them every now and then. Then they criticize the politicians in this country every now and then. Every now and then. I don't read now most of them, social media, groups them. I don't. Where some even they call for the jailing of Mr. Trump. Salionians calling for the jailing of Mr. Trump. But at the same Salionians and then and by Koroma was accused of endeavor for overthrow the government of the country. He was accused of that. What to hear? We have all kind of narratives then from his supporters. All kind of narratives then. If they believe in the rule of law, they believe in equal law, equal justice, they not before they for denounce and by Koroma live in the country under false pretext. Say they go for medical treatment. More assume not flip the coin. Suppose like where they win this case by Donald Trump or Biden the picking, then Donald Trump come away and say, oh no, you know what you want? They go now, they go England or they go Germany or they go France for a medical treatment. No, Salionians and I don't go agree. They don't go agree. Then go talk say no, it don't on that way. Then go even talk say it guilty that make you angry. But now the same Salionians and then think they know they talk. Think they know they talk. Where of course this not only and by Kurumai for Julius Madabio also responsible for this. Julius Madabio is responsible for this because now it creates the enabling environment. Now undermine with judicial system. Whatever quid pro quo there between here and by Kuruma, that's not your two. What in demonstrate what you do now, in try for social alienance, now in get the country, now what you want for do now go do. That the case where they accuse of no, now a personalizer. He make a yon now in go determine what will happen. So he allow Macky Sall and Akufo-Addo for come na Salon for undermine with judicial system. Allow somebody where they face a capital case for left the country. They come up with all kind of excuse for her. Well, there you go. But when you just matter be they fail for your lesson. In your record, 9 don't go down soon. In your record. Like I say, I don't go far past this book writing here, so I don't done with the MPRC. By God power, I don't begin with Ahmed Yankaba in Naripa now. When I don't pan that, I will go to and by Kuruma, I will go to Ini Julius Madabio. By now, Julius Madabio could get for by now, they say come event cast your shadow. If for now, no, before even the historians in Asylum, because one thing about the historians, and they're very dishonest. Then they cherry pick a lemon drop, meaning that then they write waiting they want write. They know they write the facts them that I make the Salon political history where they rewrite back. I call and say the missing link. That's what I call it, the missing link. And they supply the missing link because a lot of things in there will not happen. Where we know they read in a book, we know they see them anywhere, we know they see them. Because we so-called historians, they keep them. But by God power, most of them things say where don't happen at the country, maybe not happen, we're supposed for the out by God in your power. Not to me on power, when I go read another book. By God in power, when I go read another book. And I make like I say, I don't come on at the WhatsApp group then. Because I don't get time for them anymore. When I don't come now, I do the program now. Then the next thing I begin focus on what they do. I begin focus on what they do. Because like I say, the WhatsApp group then, na party picking any 100% APC or 100% SFPP. You know, go there middle. No, there's nothing like middle. You say you take a middle of the road. No, you cannot take a middle of the road. You get for be 100% SFPP. And when it be 100% SFPP, you know they see no evil. You know they hear no evil. Because you lead an demigod. Now in the iyakina budu iyakina style. Now the be all and end all. The alpha and omega. Now in the society. Similarly, so when you are an APC person, everything where APC they do, is right. Everything where the leader they do, is right because now they that the country. The politics where I don't see as Salon, especially we were in Naya. Now the politics that we not get no place for Salon. Where to get place for? Get place for the party and the leaders. You hardly meet any of the party I want to talk about. So you hardly meet anybody when a member where go talk anything. Say, you know what? This is what we party don't do today. Now this and not do. Now this will end. No. They're very infallible. Then a utopia. And what about utopia now? You talk about state of perfection. And the only utopia we know, na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or God Almighty. God Almighty then are the only utopia because I know they make mistake. But the party picking them, they're very oblivious of that. So then the party and the leaders, they know they make no mistake. They correct, take go, they correct. So waiting happen, they don't pull Salon come out today. Wait till they hear about every now and then at the party, the leaders and the party, the leaders we get Salionians and where they are including me. Where get Watana they host 24 hours, 7 days a week around the clock. Salionians and then now this country here. Then get water supply 24 hours, 7 days a week. You get Salionians and Naya, including me. We get electricity supply now they host them 24 and 7, meaning that 7 days a week, 24 hours. Salionians and then Naya. But equally, so the same Salionians and Naya, they get their own people that were in perpetual darkness in the country. Nobody raised no hell about that. Nobody noticed anything about that. Even in a country where we get 7 rivers, in addition to heavy rainfall where they come to the country. You hardly hear it, Salionians, and they say, but wait a minute. What's in the government shall they do? How about all the money out where they get every now and then monies are coming in. Every now and then monies are coming in. Every now and then monies are coming in. So where the money out, where the leader they get, where they get? Where the money out, where the leader say they get? Of course, that they personal money. Now they get some. Who that go ask it? Nobody. If you ask any question now, say, especially the excessive travel where you lost mother build the travel. If anybody raise that question, they must say they press people and they raise that question, that would be a big problem. That could be a very big problem if anybody raise that question there. Say, how about all this money where you lost mother build, you the travel, all this travel where you lost mother build, they travel, what he don't bring back to the country? Past starvation, hunger, violence, and all that thing. But now the man is all the talk of peace. What's that? This is my own concept of peace. Law and order not in the country. Now the man is way. Just today I've been read something. In the talk about investment. Who's investor where they go sit down as Salon? Who's investor in the right mind they go sit down as Salon? You don't get electricity in the country. You don't get water, transportation triangle, and court system not they work. Who's investor will go take in money, it can't go yonder. And then you when they do palm, who say go for go? Who say get for go? Since the man come, it all about it all about. Like Fanganda man. The man don't go to Vietnam all. What should they go do? What should don't bring to the people there? The man don't legalize corruption because that's the only way that way me look at. Because when they travel, the money the way they get. And when they travel, chartered flights there they go by. People then they suffer in the country. People then they suffer in the country. But they see the man, how he don't look. They see how the man don't look, in physical look. All time when he got job, he talk Otorata. When I read that thing, they now shake me. Us investor we actually go waiting in that salon where anybody they go invest there. Waiting there. Or sometimes at the corruption, then people they go invest in corruption. But nobody in the right mind not go invest in corruption. No. Nobody. So, like I explain now that comes to the last thing now before I wrap up. Lord go na Gambia. Adama Barrow, now be a drag man. The guy when a president now na Gambia. Now be drag man when be in England. He be the drag. The man have been security guard and they okay they do. Drag man. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever it is, it really light panel, light channel. He go home and make him president. Or anything more, now we say Allah there. Look what this man do then 2-3 days here. When I talk to them 2-3 days here, they may get a conference na Gambia, the way they actually now Organization of Islamic States, something like that. The countries same way, we don't join the organization where they own a Muslim business and all that. But then in a Organization of Islamic OIC, something like that, community or whatever. But in any case now, countries the way they are, a Muslim and anything. Even on the face of the suffering of the citizens in Gambia, waiting Adam Abaudu, he buy 100 SUVs. 100 SUVs and now he buy new one them. You ask, what's wrong with that man? Something wrong with that? What's in Gambia they do with 100 SUVs then? And that meeting then will be just 2 days. Most of when the delegates in Ghana airport, Motukago pick them. He can then go to the hotel. The next day they go to the conference. After the conference, 100 SUVs them of the poor people their money. Gambia self they talk about this a poor country where they take. You say something they bet a small pass salon because the tourism business look good. And of course, without the granite, we didn't get. But even that, you they ask, what thing you are buy 100 SUVs them for? For what? People that they suffer. I get friends that also when a Gambians now yeah, who can you talk to? Gambian is not waiting people that you say EB. You get one. Now the heartlessness is will get pandemic. The thing is, then people there, then we lead at Africa. God not there on his side. What they do, they don't pull Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala come up on them. They know they keep competing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wouldn't they keep competing with shaitan? Because anybody where they keep competing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're afraid. And you get Allah in taqwa. You get up. There are a lot of things that we don't go do to a company more man. Because you get Allah in taqwa. But all of these leaders, but in particular, Salio, the leaders already, they not get Allah in taqwa. That make, in a back on this kind of a recklessness or this issue. They don't get no intention for that. And how una go get a country, the political capital, una go dip on this kind of a blackout every now and then. Who's investor where they go yonder? Because like where Julius Madabio talk that one day, when I read that, and I said, I don't know. I think this man is really suffer from more alcohol. This man don't actually sit down, he think about what they talk. The great English philosopher, I only can for read about their philosophers. Then William Shakespeare. But all the things that we do, but all in positive. One of the things that we even tell we I already remember, I already remind people them. He said before you talk, he said think. Before you jump, he said look before you jump. It appears say then with African leaders and about Julius Maada in particular, he can just talk, but think. And I'm not sure say he aware of how citizens they receive what they talk out the interpreter. Because like when he talk about he overseas travel, foreign travels, not to think that we will take pride in. Why you get all them boku ministers and we get Salon get the highest number of ministers then. Where they overlap, then they overlap, minister of this, minister of that, minister of this. But wait on now, waiting, nothing. Salary, no more than they work for salary. We know they see no productivity. We know they see nothing. Minister for this, minister for that, minister for that, this for this. But we know this. America, when America, they can afford to get 100 ministers. You not go past 15 ministers within there. And we'll go back to history, Salon political history. We'll go back. When we begin get government, we'll go back to Sam Milton, my guy in government. It not been get past 12. In fact, okay, we get Sam Milton, you been get R.J. King, you been get kind of where MS Mustafa, G. Dixon Thomas, C.B. Oyasite, H.B. John S. Williams, A.J. Demby, RBS Coker, well, of course, Albert, they been get Paramount Chief, okay, you don't get about like 12 so, you been get IB Taylor Kamara been there. Also when I be minister, because I be minister of trade and industry and all that. So when you there, you been get, of course, Tapley Mangobe, when I be resident minister for Eastern Province, there you been get Mahmoud Ahmed first when I be resident minister in Northern Province. Then we get RB Kowa when I be resident minister, Southern Province. We get past that. Then the two deputy ministers that when they been get A.H. Kabia, Alusan Kabia, and A.H. Kande. And as a matter of fact, the only time we A.H. Kabia, A.H. Now when Albert in take over, and when Albert self come, been get past 15 ministers. But today, everybody in a minister that's alone. Everybody in a minister. So the salary no more than they work. Salary no more. But with all them, we know they see nothing. We know they see productivity. You turn around, the other out of the country. You turn around, the out of the country. Because like I said today, why they read one paper, now they I see him. About this guy is really a joke. You feel say the cities they have, no, the cities are not. Well, the only reason why you don't know that because you get the people that we don't lock them up in our state house. They meet to the cities in them. So what they do, then they tell them what they want to hear. Because if you mean they meet with the cities in them, if they talk with them, believe me, they go tell them how they feel. But when you get psycho fancy, when you win near you yell about them. People that all the time are praise and they praise you. All the time and they tell you what thing that you are hearing. That's it. So you get lost. Because really, if you get people that way they really tell them, then that what they talk about. If they go over seven and they'll say, no, it's not necessary for they go every now and then. It's not necessary. Because not to the oversee people that elect you. Then people here, hey, that guy will come on a matter boy. That they will come out road to funk. That they will come out 717. That they will come on a matatuka. Now they put you on power. Now there you get for police, not to them oversee people there. Because in the final analysis, not them, you're accountable to them. Not them. Not to international community. No. What's the international community? International community don't care like to go to salon. No. International community don't care what to go to salon. No. International community don't make sure say rest when 1 million euros for bank don't count on for 5 years. No. So now all this question of international community. What's it for? But we know the reason why you lost Madam Yule for travel, because they make money. It's as simple as that. So the people they can tell now, I wonder when they come, let we build this platform now. When I not forget, say the people that are Guinea, they're not well for me, they don't make me a journalist. Let God continue for bless them for that. The easy way they make me a journalist, waiting, they see they do, and then say, oh, this man here, even though not born there, ever can there, but no, still put disrespect on them. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make them put that respect for me, let God double that respect for them. Because what they do, then me program in the streamline them, then they translate it into French and so and they shape up among the people them. So they say a prophet, they know they honor a prophet na other side and they honor you. So I really tell God, thank you. The other country don't honor me with that. Let God continue for bless them. Let God guide them. And this honor when they give me, I will remain grateful. Again, I want to remind you now, say, the reason why I know they see me now, WhatsApp are busy right now, because I have 2 books now, they work on 2 books. The one, I don't know the one already, the one where get for do with tolerance for bad governance and corruption. Wo pull na salo bring na ya. We Salionians, we pension for corruption, and they take the Ibile organization, waiting wing and bad and column. So I don't write that book there. By God power, the editors and the big, no matter what you sabi, person they will sabi pass you. Yes, I don't like, but people they will sabi English pass me. People they will go put into proper context. How me go put them. So now just be patient no more by God power. The book it will come out by God power. When the editors they don't look at down, they don't put all together, fine one. By God power for printer, and it's not going to be difficult for print because we don't, they don't put all the things by God power. But what's more to me, way more important to me, the Salon political history, because I don't say where I tell people them say I go do them, but I don't been get chance because I get other things for the share we need that. But now that I don't come on WhatsApp, now that I did that place now where I don't get for content with noise, about just less than a month ago now start time, I don't almost done because who's I did now, I don't done the NPRC because I start with before independence, then at the colonial times. I don't write about who go look for independence. I don't write about that. I don't pass that. I don't talk about who get independence. The Mitsimaga in government, I don't know Nandi. I don't know the Albert Maga in government. I don't do Jockson Smith and at the NRC. I don't do that. I don't do when they overthrow Jockson Smith. I don't do that. I don't do Shaka Stevens. I don't do that. Now I don't do Momo. NPRC. Now I can't wrap up, so I can't wrap up the NPRC. Even this morning itself, I do part of because they say your story long end. When I didn't do that, every time they want to do any one chapter, I get for send out to the editor for let them begin to come. So by God power, the hope is the NPRC own we can't use it by God's own power. Then I jump part, Kaba Kaba and the NPRC, you get some connections the way I get for connection because we Kaba camp and power, they don't make place. You all like where they pull where you pull me foot candle, where me not in that, me go pull you waist candle, go sit down. So now that kind of politics they Kaba be nipa with people the way try to say they pull and come up and power. So by God power, I almost done Nandi. Then by the time then do in second term. After a second term, I go to an by Koroma, go to then come to Jilos Madabio. Then hopefully now they are talking about general things then by God power. So the hope is then because the reason for then so then we really brothers and sisters and there are a lot of things and way happen where they don't know. And you not go blame them because one, some of them not be done born it, but even where they be not born, they only come of age way more than they come up and power. So because of that, there are a lot of things, and we so-called historians people like Ato Abraham, them, J.D. Ali, them, the things that will be expressing and go right, because I don't read waiting J.D. Ali, right? Who said today I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed. Waiting me see you. You know, come across like this kind of giant intellectual when it is on. Waiting me see, because some of the things that we be the expected go they not did. So waiting me don't decide for do me now make I call the missing links them. The things that when they left out we're supposed for day where citizens for no. Me they make sure say it ain't say and I make me call that the missing link to Salon political history. So in other words, the things that when they left out that me they can't do, and by God your power. So I want again to Nabokuboku thinking. Tomorrow there's a great chance that I will come and that's when I will tell I can do because like I say, not only Salon politics, I will talk about international politics, foreign affairs. Now, the Queen, we don't pass away at the second year this with it go. Of course, the husband said Prince Philip done. Now, they can already be the talker. The king now, than King Charles ready now, they can already tell people then. The day when they actually now they call a placeholder. A got a number for holder place day. But the real king, where you get for a match, you get two people there. Where they na kings and we get for a match. King Charles Ion Pekin and in Pekin Ion Pekin, meaning that the current Prince of Wales, then Prince William, and Ion Pekin Prince George. These are the two kings and they are now willing to make it because for as well the king not well. The king get a serious, illness. Although Allah's one at Allah and I will get for determine that. But even if he still get for the office, it not go be that as effective. And that one thing I can tell anybody, it not go get for the tell like how Imama be there, how it in office. No, that not go happen. Because for one thing, he come na office as the oldest person. The only person who become close to him, and then great grandpa, then King Edward VII, when he became into power very late. And how long he did in power? 10 years no more. Now, King Charles, he came in power very, very, very late. This November 14, when he came, he becomes 76. He becomes 76 because he born November 14, 1948. So this November, he becomes 76. So assuming God keep him, you give him another 10 years, even if I call us about the health factor no go. So in England, you get what they call they call it the Regency Act. By God power come to we explain that waiting at the Regency Act, how that they come about. The Regency Act, you're quitting again Saudi Arabia, where you get the crown prince, even though the king needed, but the king I think say no well, so this Mohammed Ben, something where now the crown prince, now actually they act as a king, even though the king they, but now in the crown prince, until either the king come back or the king pass away. So now the same situation I don't foresee now England. Say it will get to a point where King Charles, what he will do, he will still be king in name, but he will step aside. Then in Pekin and Prince William, he will come up, he will now be the regent, they call him regent, meaning that now he will act as king. Then he although he was small, now 10 years now he old, but most say Prince William become a king. Then Imaboy will become the Prince of Wales. And when you get the job of Prince of Wales, that you they in line for become the king. And the king in other Pekin, John Equating King Edward the 8th Mindu, he don't abdicate. And now the same line, because King Edward VIII be abdicate because he been married a divorced American woman. And at the same thing, the coin king in Barbados, Prince Henry or Harry, he don't do. He don't marry a divorced American divorced person. So in actually not to part of the team now we get for take over. He's not part of it. So in other words, they don't put him in the same category. Like how they put King Edward VIII after he became King Edward, where he don't step down as king, then he became they make him the Duke of Windsor. So now that same category Prince Henry get for it. So actually the coin, the way where the thing they now, the coin Prince of Wilson and the king in Barbados and Prince William. Then you get the Prince William Ion Pikin, then King, Prince George. Then we don't pass a law the way about 2 years ago when they go by the Commonwealth. Before, now the man they go take over, take go. This Mami will pass away, the queen, as I go explain to ma, not be supposed to be not be supposed to be a queen. It be a queen by accident because he on daddy said be king by accident. In daddy self was not supposed to be king because he was just going to be the Duke of Duke of York. But because in big brother than Prince Edward, we become King Edward, it will abdicate, and then I'll be the second of King George V in picking them. So now make it step up. And when he step up, in picking them automatically they go there in line. So now that make Queen Elizabeth step up. When as soon as in Papa become king, he step up. So now they in line go get for the line when in power go. And when in power died in 1952, February 1952, then he take over. So he become the longest serving, monarch. And the only person who can close to her Queen Victoria. So we'll explain all that. I got part to man. So, like I say, they may not pass a law, the Commonwealth people then. When they can go to that Commonwealth meeting, they don't say, well, the woman is selling for the give them preference. Now, would that be a benefactor? The woman and where they in line, where mostly Princess Anne, go well for instance, age on the go on now. Go be king. But would that go benefit this now? Go get for be this Prince of Wales in girl Pekin. That lady Pekin when they call Charlotte. Charlotte go get for be the next queen. It stand a good chance for be a queen. So meaning that in last border where Prince Louis no go jump up because if they not be passed that law, then Prince Louis before jump up, but they don't pass the law. So waiting for happen now, Prince Louis in go there behind. So sometimes the most go get them go make the Duke of Edinburgh, now they go make up. Now in go be. So you go follow can explain all of them because a lot of people they don't even know how the royal family they function, they don't know. So by God power tomorrow, this will be like I say, the APC SFPP politics. I'm not part of it. I don't kind of this platform here, so I will come up with other things. And we go help widen the horizon of our brothers and sisters, and we know aware, and we know they read and not they follow. And after this, I get for also do things on Ghana. I get for also do things on Nigeria as we go along. So that some I don't decide this new platform. Say I want again to Nabokuboku Tenki. And I ask how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being we now will be similar like him. Then it can go back with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And again, I re-emphasize the brothers and sisters them. We mommy and daddy them we don't go na Hajj for go and fulfill one of the fundamental pillars of Islam than a Hajj. The hope is that they know they go there for tourist business. They know they go there for go see all the fine thing. Then they go there for ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let He guide and protect them. All the things that where they do now, where they not going to go Hajj it, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make sure say He turn them to picking where they just one day picking. And what talk about one day old picking meat, one will not get one sin he not get. One sin he not get. So in other words, they now get for make a determination. They get for decide for live a life of righteousness. Who said the true day that they get for day? Karma business, they don't go there. Kotia putia, they don't go there. They don't go there for munafik business. They don't go there for lie e kongosa. They don't go there for kelgo winkam. They don't go there for rikishi. They don't go spoil people them. Who said true day that they go there? Who said true day? That made them they go there. Let God give them that blessing day. Let God make that provision for them. Lord, they look up. But if they go Hajj, you come back. The only thing that because you put the lawan in your head, you wear this, then who said today, you know the day, who said Satan, then you not be even need for go there. If for them like we not go there. Where we not change we own lifestyle yet, and we don't want to deceive anybody, now we could not go there. But anybody we don't decide. Say they go there, you know they go there for tourist business. And when you come back, we they look up for leadership. We they look up, say anything we tell you to, and the one them, especially when they come for be imams, where you claim up na that member, where they deliver that khutbah, you get for understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they with you. You get for understand, say wait now that member they where they talk to we congregants them. Allah they with you. So the only thing where you they do that true they talk. You not get for worry about how many people can go support with you. Talk no, not that you can worry about. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is support now you need. You no need for look for we mutama with support. Now Allah you need for say and the way they get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is for you get forget taqwa. And once you get in taqwa, that means you able to nap na place. You go any side who say 2 days now there you go there. Any side who say you meet confusion, who say you meet karba, who say you meet any poor people there, who say you meet body, your place you go turn out to good. Now make you the go there. So they can't be messenger for Allah. So I want to know about thank you, and by God power tomorrow, Allah all come back tomorrow. Allah will talk about breathing small. What to water for the talk about Salon, APC, SLP people. Because me personally, I don't get fed up. I don't even need it. So we'll come out past Salon. We'll go to Nigeria. We'll go talk about Ghana. We'll go again talk about South Africa. We'll talk, around the world there. So again, finally, again, I want to know thank you. And again, I ask you to follow and subscribe to the Kutubu Kuruma YouTube platform. I call them the YouTube, so that way they will play to go. Because like I don't tell anybody, I know they go back now. Because a waste of me own time, and my time is too precious for that waste. They power to at I know able. They power to at I get too many things there. We must say so. I want focus and concentrate. So until then, I want hand over everybody to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for protection and guidance, and let send in precious Malikadim for watch over we all. Until then, I wish you all a very pleasant, goodbye.